and an African country, them African Union, if it's supposed to be the first institution where for the step in for try to resolve this war between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. But as soon as the year, Tibor Nagy talk, say if you take a look at the membership, them the president the way they for the African Union, most of the don't stay for chair for a long time. Now dictator them way they no be friend for democratic principle them. So now why that way it be very unlikely say African Union it go champion anything we go protect human rights for inside Africa, let alone a case for Ambazonia. So make we go further to talk about how the United States their official position when even meet up Cameroon their president as soon as know very well Tibor Nagy be travel for inside Cameroon. He meet up Paul Biya be give you some statue. So Chris Ano he ask he about where to be the official statement, the position where the American government he get them towards Cameroon, where Tibor Nagy he be representative for Paul Biya. Make una listen.
Well, when I was in service, the U.S. government position was we very much supported the entirety of the Cameroonian state, and we urged the Cameroonian government to do everything possible to resolve the long-standing issue with the Anglophone areas. So basically it was a message of please do everything possible to solve this problem before it does get to the point where there's going to be a secession between the two parts of Cameroon. So the United States on the one hand, so basically it was a message of please do everything possible to solve this problem before it does get to the point where there's going to be a secession between the two parts of Cameroon.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, when I hear what Tibor Nagy talk, the message for America, the diplomatic language na the standard one. They support Cameroon, their territorial integrity, because Cameroon is a member for the United Nations and a partner for America. But that aside, the message way they send for Paul Biya during the time where Tibor Nagy be, we for the most part na the same thing, it be very clear. One, then tell Paul Biya do everything to resolve the problem with the so-called Anglophone regions of Cameroon, when Ambazonia, na southern Cameroon, before it go reach for a position where secession will happen. So they tell Paul Biya a red line, there is a stage where if this thing cross this red line, Ambazonia will be free. The message is clear to Paul Biya. So make all man understand the American their position. As a diplomatic language, they need to acknowledge the territorial integrity for which way they perceive them as Cameroon, as a B. But the detail Cameroon say there is a limit at the point lead to Ambazonia independent. So may we continue.
So the United States on the one hand had to work cooperatively with the Cameroonians on the northern problem, but at the same time take them to task for committing human rights violations excuse me, and violence against the Anglophone population. So that's kind of the background to the overall relationship. And then you had different parts, again, of the US government, foreign policy establishment, focusing on different areas. But overlaying all of this, of course, is the ongoing problem that as long as the Cameroonian government treats the Anglophone population as second-class citizens, the problem will never go away. So, here's the deal.
So wait away, Tibor Nagy the talk. Now say the Cameroon, the United States of America, he wants Cameroon for fight against Boko Haram when the problem where they for northern part of Cameroon. At the same time, it be very telling as Tibor Nagy put them in very, very clear word without mixing a word. Say they call on Cameroon for stop violence in population. Treating the so-called Anglophones, where they talk about Ambazonia, as second-class citizens. So this is not a matter of debate about Cameroon using violence against our population. The American knows it, international community knows it, And they are telling Cameroon government that Cameroon has to stop violence against our population. They are not talking about fighting against Ambazonian fighters. Cameroon is committing violence against our people. The United States is aware. They have transmitted that to Cameroon. And they are asking Cameroon to stop the status quo. Because right now, we are second-class citizens. Otherwise, Tibor Nagy no go dey talk say America is send a message for Cameroon for stop treating Ambazonians as second-class citizens. That means we no get the same status with Cameroonian citizens. Because no government where it get into a union with another government or another country go begin use terrorism tactics, collective punishment on their people. Begin assign their own citizens for govern over their territory. The way La Republic it do am. So that one it be very, very clear.